Today, we are finally fulfilling the promise and connecting Ma'ale Adumim to Jerusalem, our one and only capital, in a strategic, security, and demographic connection that ensures our capital remains united for generations to come.
The Netanyahu-led far-right government has ignited a storm by approving the long-stalled E1 settlement plan in the occupied West Bank. The project will connect Ma'ale Adumim to Jerusalem, a move critics say kills the vision of a contiguous Palestinian state. NATO capitals are calling it a direct challenge to their decades-long push for peace. For NATO, the stakes could not be higher. The E1 plan has long been branded a red line by the US and Europe. If built, it would physically split the West Bank, isolating North and South, making a two-state solution nearly impossible. The very policy NATO members claim to defend. Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich celebrated the decision as an act of defiance, linking it directly to European recognition of Palestine.
Anyone who tries today in the world to recognize a Palestinian state will receive an answer from us on the ground. Not in documents, not in decisions or declarations, but in facts. In the facts of houses, in the facts of neighborhoods, roads, and more Jewish families will build lives. They will talk about the false Palestinian dream. We will continue to build a fulfilling Jewish reality. This reality ultimately buries the idea of a Palestinian state, simply because there is nothing to recognize and no one to recognize.
Rights groups like Peace Now warned the move guarantees more years of bloodshed. But in NATO circles, the anger runs deeper. The project is being seen as a rejection, not just of peace, but of NATO's political relevance in the Middle East. Analysts warn that Netanyahu's decision amounts to de facto annexation, striking at the core of Western diplomacy. Smotrich's declaration was also read as a direct warning to Western leaders, from Canada to France to Germany, who have pledged to recognize Palestine.
For the reasons I cited earlier, Canada intends to recognize the State of Palestine at the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly in September 2025.
I believe in the need to unite our voices in Paris, London, and everywhere else to recognize a Palestinian state and initiate this political dynamic, which is the only one consistent with a perspective of peace.
We are absolutely committed to the two-state solution. And we see our first priority in making contributions for the state-building process of Palestine.
Analysts warn NATO now faces a credibility crisis. Its silence on Israel contrasts sharply with its defense of international law in Ukraine, fueling charges of hypocrisy from the global South, and underscoring how little sway NATO now holds over Israel.